Headed on a road trip, let's go. Washing every town we dip on past. You're in charge of the tune.
Hey everyone, we've had the van for about 5 months now, so we figured it was time to show everyone how we're living when we're on the road. It's pretty basic, but we've made it comfortable. Everywhere we go, Peter has to have his coffee machine, of course. There's some things he can't do without. But I've gone through and I've pretty sorted the drawers as best I can, put non-slip stuff in, and that keeps the plates in order. Same with the pots and pans and stuff like that. It's just quick and easy. We don't really have a lot in the cupboards because we don't really need to. We can't go anywhere without the soda stream either. This little thing up here I found from Howard's Storage World. I actually really like that. I don't know if you can see it. I'll turn the light on. It's just a little knife block that attaches to the wall, and it just keeps them in a nice safe spot. And just, I like my little containers, a soda stream. I like hooks. I like hanging things. When we're on the road and off grid, water is pretty much, we've got lots, but we don't like to waste it. So I find doing dishes in the smaller tub just uses a lot less water than actually putting it in the sink. It just makes it that little bit easier. The bed, nice big queen size bed, so we do have plenty of room. I like a couple of hooks. I like my hooks, like I said. Now clothes. I always say, what do you do about your clothes? Because, I mean, there is a lot of space here. But I use these little tubs. I like them for our shorts and things like that. Peter has one on his side. We have a couple of blankets and things up there as well. Clothes, obviously, I prefer to hang. Like my little day dresses and stuff like that. I actually hang them over, fold them on top of themselves so they can hang in there. I didn't like the hanger that came with this. I actually put one behind it to hang on. Oh, I'm dropping things here and making a mess, but that's okay. And just like things like underwear, we have these little boxes up here and we put our underwears and stuff like that in there. Bottom one, swimmers and things like that. Shoes and stuff will go in the bottom. You don't need to see that. As you know, we replaced all the blinds. They've done really well this time because they've got more fluffy stuff inside, in the sides. We didn't get any bugs this time, so that's good. And I like my little sticky pictures, so I have the kids in there. The pantry. We don't have a lot of food because we're only doing a little quick trip this time round, but I found because the cupboard goes all the way back, the wire racks that we had in there, they took up too much wasted space. It was just a lot of space that we didn't use. So I went to Bunnings and I found these at Bunnings, and I found these really good. They're in the tool section, but you can load them up and you just pull them out and you can easily get to everything right at the back of your cupboard. It's, yeah, I just found it easy. Chairs, cushions make a big difference, make things more comfortable. Alcohol cupboard, nothing too exciting there. Yes, it is. Games cupboard, and then we got some just bits and pieces in the little boxes up the top there. This is like things that you easily need to find. Let's see, little pouch. We need to get a couple more of these pouches because I think they'd be really, really handy. On this one here, yeah, I like these. These are your fridge ones, but I found they're good for keeping things like all your jars and stuff. Tea and coffee and sugar and all that sort of stuff is up and easy up in there. I said there's not a great deal to show, but we just go, my toilet. Here's the thing. I know a lot of people go, oh God, do we have to talk about a toilet? Well, I will talk about a toilet because when we bought the van, we had a normal cassette toilet. And finding the dump points and doing that, it was just yuck. I hated the fact that we had to go and find a dump point at least once a week minimum. Whereas this one here, it's a composting toilet. So all your pee and that goes into this front compartment, and at the back, there's actually a flap. It's nice and clean, so it doesn't matter. That flap on the side here opens, and of course number 2s go down there into a composting section. Now we've had that going for probably about 2 months now, and we still haven't had to empty it. There is no smell in here whatsoever. So I'm really happy with the composting toilet, I have to say. Their door, we pulled the door out and replaced it with a curtain. Put a curtain right up, because I found the door, you lose, probably about that much space to the door. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but in actual fact, when you've got a confined little space, it is a fair bit. The shower, we just have our basket hanging in there during the day. On the side, I've put one of these, and I found that to be a really good little sweeper and mop. It's just convenient. You can extend it, make it longer. It's just really handy. So, hang on, I'm getting caught. All our towels and stuff go up the top, nice and easy. Toilet paper, that's a paper towel dispenser. Like I've got one here, but I've decided we'll use another one upside down to put our toilet rolls on. And all the drawers, I just put little bits and pieces, little baskets to separate everything, so it keeps everything from falling over and stuff like that. It just makes it that little bit easier. And our keys, we keep our keys up in the corners on these little hooks. They're handy because they're just nice and handy hooks to do that. But like I said, we want to get some more of these, because I want to put one on either side of our beds, because beside our beds there's a little pop hole, and inside that pop hole, you can just see it down there. Oh, Peters, you can see easier. There's a USB charger area, so you can plug your phones in at night time before you go to bed, and that sort of thing. Makes it much easier. And apart from that, that's it. Another little hook over there for Peter's jeans, and that's a wrap. The oven, it's nicely put away down in here. It just, folds away, gives us heaps more bench space. We haven't used the oven yet. We don't tend to use the oven. I use mine mainly for storage, especially things like flatbreads and stuff like that. It just keeps them in one place, nice and dry. I always have my puppies with me. I miss my babies. God rest their little souls. A clock. But other than that, that's us. That's our van. Comfortable, easy, microwave. Nothing much to it, but it is comfortable and we're happy. Love it. Live life, enjoy. And what's my little saying? Just pack up and go. My kids along. Enjoy. Have a good day, everyone.
Okay, just a quick walk around, troll down their walk around on the inside of the van. Just showing you a few things, what we've got and how we do our way of doing things, and there's no right or wrong way, you just do whatever suits yourself. But we have the Sunseeker Desert Storm made by Titanium, and it's a 20'6" van. Okay, we put a blackjack on the front of it. That's a basically fully electric, and when you pack it away, it all folds up, and that leg folds up by itself through a cam and tucks away up underneath, so when it's on the back of the car, it all folds up nicely out of the road. Okay, so just make sure you keep all your Anderson plugs and all your leads and stuff out of the dirt. We look after them. This particular van, we've got the shower on the front, so we've got a shower, outdoor shower, and it's good for cleaning things off, hot and cold. Works on a little turny knob. Okay, jerry cans, one each side, and they're mounted on the door. Bit of a problem with that is it kind of catches on the, you can't open it up fully with the jerry can in there. That's the only problem, bit of an issue when they done it. They didn't think of that, I don't think, but you can't really open the latch up as much, so it does catch a bit. But there's plenty of room in these toolboxes. Gas bottles, we've converted them over to the new, what was it, the LCC 27, I think it is. connections, so they're all being converted over. Our diesel heater. And these vans, these gas bottles, sorry, we're running, as you can see under there, is the, I think it's a Smart Pro or BM Pro gas bottle cylinder sensors. And that basically goes to a Bluetooth to your phone. Both gas tanks have got them. They're about $160 a pair. And it tells you right down to the percentage of what gas is in your each bottle. So, yeah, a lot of people say, oh, just pick it up or whatever, but when you're running off grid for 3 or 4 weeks at a time and you're going through a fair bit, you need to know how much gas exactly you got, so you know if you need to replenish. We took the camp kitchen out and put in a Ziggy Nomad, which is a basically it's like a Weber, a bit smaller, and what it does, it folds completely under. So when you slide it back into a 350mm hole of the tunnel boot, it fits under. Put a little wire rack on the front of it, just one from Bunnings, just a wire rack, and it fits in there beautifully. This is a large King's fridge slide, and when you see it, slide them in, and we've got a gas bane out as well, but when you slide them in, as you can see, it only just fits in, literally by about 3 or 4 millimeters overall. Okay, so it does fit in the large King's slide. And we just keep this is a Ziggy pipe, pizza pie, absolutely brilliant they are. A little bit of non-stick, still got the same stuff underneath the stone, but we make our pizzas on that and it's fantastic. We bought a stainless steel, was it a top-notch stainless steel plate for it. I think they're about $100, and they're so easy to clean, they don't stick. Well worth it, well worth $100. It's stainless steel, it's about 5-6 millimeters thick too, so quite good. Make sure, bring your drill along, always handy for putting in pegs. All our pegs we use are the screw-in type. These particular guys are glow-in-the-dark ones, so at night time when it's dark they do glow green. But it's got a little 13mm bolt all the way through it, like a coach screw, and we just screw them into the ground and they don't come out. They're really good, so they're 10 times better than a knock-in tent peg. And we've got a 19mm socket that goes on the drill, obviously for doing the legs as well, so you can wind your legs up and down. Yeah, it's a lazy thing, but better things to do at the time. But anyway, that's our barbecue unit. So that's a Ziggy Nomad. They're about $490 from Barbecue Galore. Get them on special for about $400 if you get the right place, right time. But yeah, okay. This has got a full air ride system as well. So got the Cruise Master airbags underneath it, all remote controlled. Okay, a little remote control there for you got manual valves, your line out. If you need to blow up a tyre, you got a line out there as well. And we we're changing our USBs over to OC 3.0s, which are high capacity USB slots too. Always keep your 12-volt ones. You need them for other things as well. They're always very handy. PowerPoint, bit of gear. Just keep your bottle opener. Thanks Enerdrive. All our gear's Enerdrive in the van. And they sent me a little gift pack they did, which is quite nice of them. And like I said, we're running the Mickey Thompson 315 tyres. They're big tyres, they're heavy. Well rated for their vehicle. I think it's got a 4.4 tonne axle group rating on this particular van. So, but we're going to change them out when we get the new car and have them all the same, so we can interchange the wheels, which is probably a smart idea if you're middle of nowhere and you need tyres. At least you can have 2 or 3 spares then. Okay, as you can see here, we've removed the cassette for the toilet, and we just put a 12-volt Anderson plug out here. That gives 24/7 power to the toilet, because the Nature's Head needs little baby fan needs power all the time, and put a fuse down here and a little fuse box down here to add USB sockets out here or whatever we need to do. But we just utilise that space. That's the back board of the toilet just there, so a bit of room behind there, and it seems to work quite well. Okay, on the back we put a box. Okay, so we've got a box put on the back, and because the lights were we had to move the spare wheel over as well, and the lights in the num plate were were blocked, we put lights on the back as well. So on the back bar we put an extra set of lights on the back bar. Okay, number plate light up there, and lights down low, and they're all wired back there to a plug, so if I need to undo it I can just undo a plug. It's all been cable tied together so they don't come apart, but we put a 12-pin plug under there as well, so if we need to take that back bar off for any reason, or it's all just unplugs and comes straight off. Okay, this is the air vent from the toilet, the Nature's Head toilet, which we just vented across the van and out here. One of those little screens on it, and that goes all the time, that little fan. It's only a baby fan, doesn't use much power. So yeah, it's all good. Again, the ball valves have got little plastic caps on them, like this. They're from Bunnings, they're about $3 or $4 a packet, 5 or 6 or something. And they just put them there, just stop all the wasps getting in there. All the ball valves have them, purely to keep all the wasps out of them. Okay, so yep, just put them on there and protect your valves. Yeah, what else we got? Yeah, fridge vents up here, up top and bottom. In the bottom of the fridge vent, we just keep all our just hose fittings and bits and pieces, just so they're all nice and handy. Okay, and that's really about it, really. Again, this side here, we got a bit of firewood in the front. Those gas sensors, I'll put a link where I got them from and what they are, so people can see what they are, but they're pretty handy. My friend done a little Tindog 3D printed logo for me for the front of our... Okay, that's about it. Apart from that, give them a grease, give the suspension a grease. It's got airbag suspension underneath it as well, so all gets give a grease every now and again, and keeps everything flowing well. I had the bearings done last week. A guy come out and done the bearings for me, wheel bearings. New seals on them, bearings are great, wheels are good, so I'm happy with that. So at least we know now that there's going to be no issues with our wheel bearings and things like that. And of course up on the roof too, we've got these anti-flap devices to make the water go off and stop the awning flapping around. And oh yeah, these little guys up here, I can't remember where I got them from, but a lot of the stores have got them. They're just awning clips, and clip around your awning, and then that way you can tie stuff off. These guys here, these little clips, they're from Bunnings. Not Bunnings, they're from Kmart. I think about $4 or $5 a packet of 4. They are really, really handy. They grip onto things, you screw them down, they grip onto anything. And again, okay, thanks for watching. That's about it. Don't forget, please like and subscribe our videos. We've got about 580 subscribers now, I think we have. And we really want to get to 1,000. So please subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything. Don't get annoyed by emails and all sorts of stuff. So just subscribe, and when we have a new video, you'll be able to see we've got a new video coming up. So keep an eye on where we are and what we're doing. Happy days.